T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Own it, own it, own it, Kong. I own it. It did.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
That is right, you guys. The #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Things are going to be a little bit different here. I guess I am leading the show tonight. First time ever, Dreon Santana leads Miz and Mrs. or any show that Nikki is.
Oh. Not too much.
I love it.
Not too much, because let me tell you, listen, let me tell y'all why I leave. Because every post show that we've ever done, I've dragged Santana into. That includes Monday nights. That includes Thursday nights on the Happy Impact Day. Of course, Impact post show on Thursday nights. That also includes Turnbuckle Glam. And now that includes Miz and Mrs. So.
Right.
Do you not have your paddle?
I do have my paddle, but I mean, I don't want to feel like I got to put this bitch up here just to get my life back together, because obviously my lighting don't want to do right at times. But here we are, and that's right. Of course, you know it's Tuesdays. We're here for the Miz and Mrs. post show. We're in the spirit of Christmas. Hello, you see my lights green and red in the background.
Oh, that's cute.
I know, right? When Christmas was actually here, I had my lights going.
Like, that's actually cute as hell.
So I have my lights going back here. We're in the spirit of Christmas. Christmas comes in the summer.
Christmas in July.
Christmas in July, isn't it?
I'm going to say this. I don't know what the hell was going on in the back production. They made us no fucking graphic.
No.
They didn't make us anything. They didn't even tell you guys that we were going live. So I'm looking for a graphic now to post on the page, but they didn't give a shit about us tonight.
No, they didn't.
How do you feel about that, Santana? Being the dominating tag team here in Women's Wrestling Talk, and we are being treated like shit. Oh, she has a message. I can hear it. Our production team is ass. You know why? Because they have no audio.
Thank you, management.
TK's not even in here. Like, you're supposed to be in here.
I
found the graphic.
Going in shambles. This show could be in shambles. And guess what? Exactly what our production team would still be.
I'm literally about to like post a freaking graphic.
Clip this.
Please clip this now, whoever's back there, because you guys are ass at this point.
Really. But here we are. Like I say, we're in the spirit of Christmas. I mean, you know, Christmas is a hit or miss for a lot of people. Some people are in the Christmas spirit or in the holiday spirit. And then you have some people who just don't celebrate holidays. who don't like Christmas, who may have been traumatized by certain things with Christmas, or may have never actually had a Christmas to celebrate with your family. You know, I know a lot of people do like Christmas with friends and stuff like that, and sometimes they do like, you know, I know they do like Friendsgiving or something.
Yeah, I've
never done that before.
Really?
Never.
I'm not friends with any of the people besides one.
I'm not gonna eat their cooking either, so that's why I would probably come like full and just not eat. Probably. But let's kind of go ahead and jump into it. Like we started out, open up the show with, of course, Maurice and Monroe inside of the kitchen, baking and making a lot of Christmas inspired treats like your Christmas trees and your little sprinkly cookies that, you know, sometimes you get from Walmart or whatever, just for something easy bakes and whatever. And it was in the Christmas spirit, but Mike, on the other hand, isn't too fond of Christmas. Like it seems like he's never had like a great Christmas at all whatsoever. And, you know, it's definitely showed a lot in this episode. I mean, Maurice, Christmas is her favorite holiday. You can tell by all of the decorations that took place from the outside of the house to the inside of the house. Obviously, we talk about the outside because, I mean,
when that ladder, all right, real. When that ladder, like,
something bad always happens to me is every episode, and George is always somewhere to be found. George had one job, and that was to hold that little small ladder while Miz is up there hanging up those lights. Now, I know Monroe may have been doing something back there and got a little bit distracted. Yeah. And he left Miz unattended with his legs dangling in the air, holding on for dear life.
George is not the person.
He is not the person. He's not. Like, George is like our production team ass. He's the worst person.
They literally forgot about us like George forgot about Miz.
Literally, he ran off to do something else and then realized that Miz is hanging for
probably
his life.
Pop-up shop or something. Huh? Probably a fucking pop-up shop. Like, we don't get anything. They didn't even tell us. They didn't even tell y'all we were going live. Like,
once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Production team is ass. And guess who was clipping during the news today?
Who?
Me.
Wow.
Me. I clipped without even being asked. I saw no one was in the production room. No one was doing anything. So I snuck in and, you know, changed some stuff. This is just awful. Somebody's getting fired.
Hey, once again, ladies and gentlemen, the quote for the night. This should be the title of this. This should be the title of this episode. Production team is great.
My production team is ass. Sincerely, the Salt Shakkas.
I am tweeting that tonight. I tell you that much.
Oh, I've already sent out some shit.
As well, I'm like, our production.
Listen, go check the page. This is ridiculous. TK's not even in the. It's fucking awful.
Wow, what the hell is going on with Rest Talk?
Let it would have been Cree Squad.
Oh, trust me.
Oh, and them ugly ass video.
Broke up your. All right, so this is Miz and Mrs. In the spirit of Christmas, like I said, of the lighting that's been going on back here. And I mean, like I said, Miz was dangling up here for his life. And, you know, in the midst of Miz kind of going off on George, he made Monroe cry. Like, Monroe was like, not understanding, like, why are you fussing at my granddad? Like, why are you fussing at Papa? And George, someone's like, yeah, Monroe, stand up for me. Stand up for me. Your son almost died. What do you mean? It's your fault. You understand what
crazy because you know how the kids are. They gonna ride for their grandparents.
Oh, of course. They really are. It's like, hello? What about me? Did you not see me up here about to die? And your grandfather runs off. I was mad for you.
I'm letting Instagram know that production is ass, by the way.
I was mad at Miz. more so mad at his granddad. I mean, her granddad. But can we just give it up for how cute they look in their Christmas sweaters? I've always wanted to have like a Christmas cardigan to wear for like Christmas or whatever, but I can never find one of my liking. And I mean, Maurice really jazzed hers up a little bit. She even got Miz wearing one.
This white t-shirt is awful. Like, I hate him so much. Like, it bothers me so much at how, and I'm not turning this into Turnbuckle Glam, but let's rate.
Let's rate it?
Yeah, put a middle down the line.
Hold on. I gotta go grab my.
All right.
Disappear for a second.
All right. Well, while she does that, you guys. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I zoomed you in a little bit.
Girl, what the fuck?
I could have hit us, but I didn't.
There's no way in hell.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hey, y'all. Hey, May. I see you got on your May. I feel like you always do.
My bad. I'm in here in the catering room trying to grab a napkin because obviously that's where our production team was. All right.
What the fuck they got going on tonight? But somebody's gonna hear about this.
Okay, so who are we rating? The Miz and Mrs?
We're rating both of them.
Okay, so
okay.
separately.
And I'm trying to tell these people on Instagram that we are live.
Mrs.
And I have the freaking graphic. Since production over at Women's Wrestling Talk forgot about us, we are live.
All right. I have my ratings.
Okay. Because I normally don't go under a 5 on Turnbuckle Glam, okay?
You really don't.
I don't. I damn near picked most of the looks. Shout out to Jalen in the comments too. Jalen sent me a look this morning and I woke up and I was so happy.
Yeah, he sent it to me too, and I was like, send it to Nikki. Don't send shit to me. What are you sending me for? Well, he was like, I just want to send it as a backup because I'm in case of
creator and executive producer over at Turnbuckle Glam, so I make sure shit is right. Maybe I don't look like this.
Don't send anything to me.
You're definitely an EP over there too.
Don't send shit to me.
Please don't. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do it like this, real quick.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
And why you give him a -2?
Next time you come in here with that bullshit, look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. Hold on. That is the most cringiest shit that I've seen. Like, could he not have like worn a polo to make it neater? Yeah, please put our production is a.
Oh, it's definitely going back.
Oh, it's definitely going back. Jesus,
they don't even know where.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I hope TK's in here. No idea. She has no idea. They just forgot about us. Like, and it's different because obviously Miz and Mrs. isn't a promotion, right? Mm-hmm. We took, we've been taking the initiative, covering, Miz and Mrs. The least production can do is like let people know that we're going live, right?
I'm trying to bring me back to later, but remember,
heavy-handed. Like, I already have marks in here.
Our production team is ass.
Is ass.
All I want to say is that they don't really care about us.
They don't.
So,
yeah.
But
here we are.
Moving back into the show, I definitely enjoy seeing them in their Christmas sweaters for their side by side, and even Miz been there by himself, and even Maurice and stuff like that. As we move on to the next scene, is where every year, Miz and Maurice, they do a Christmas portrait, photo shoot, everything. Mm-hmm. Maurice has like all the decorations going. She has a whole creative director, and in the midst of trying, they got a nice few shots. They really did, but in the midst of trying to put things and move things around, Monroe looks like she was fed up with everything. She looked fed up in this photo in regards to Miz not following the directions. Maurice is telling him to be careful, be mindful. He's breaking the ornaments as he's moving things. And then now he has a tree. Now he's inside of a tree because he's not paying the hell attention to what is going on. He's really not. I'm like, Miz, what? You're breaking the ornaments. You're destroying the Christmas tree. What are you doing? What is
Why
happening?
do they have so many damn trees? Is my thing.
They try to recreate like I said, every year they do like an in-house like Christmas portrait where they put on like Christmas cards and stuff like that. A lot of times, white people are very into holidays,
Right.
and they go all out when it comes to these Christmas cards and and Christmas trees and decorations and so on and so forth. They have 30,000 Christmas trees inside the house. Didn't even know all different sizes, various different decorations, all of that good stuff. But however, I mean, you can see Maurice is laughing, and I think her name is Madison, I think, or Maddie, I'm not sure, but I never know what her name is because they never say it. I just know Monroe because I always say Monroe. I know her,
Monroe.
but they were just laughing, and I mean, of course, this was the ending result of this one here. I mean, there's a lot of snow action going on. It's cute, like it's really cute. I mean, they're in matching pajamas and their Uggs and everything. They're playing with the snow, but it seems like George and Maurice's mom had too much fun with the snow. They literally said, "Stop, no more snow." And then George was like, "More snow? You said more snow?" And now they're drowning them in snow. After they just said, literally, no more snow. What are you doing?
What more can we ask for? Like, if we say no more snow, why in the hell are y'all doing us like this? And you were right. The name is Madison.
Okay. All right. Well, look at that.
Yeah.
I just
see what happens when you pay attention.
That is true.
Thank you, production.
Listen, this is, you said production? Oh.
Yeah. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable.
Keyword tonight, production. Every time that word comes up, the sign goes up. But I don't know. I think they were having a little too much fun with just pouring the snow on the fake snow at that on them. And I mean, they had a lot to clean up too. But I mean, look at this. These are so cute.
So cute.
They really are. They like to have a lot of fun.
The top right one is so adorable.
Yeah. Like Madison looks like Miz.
Yeah. And you can tell Miz is just so happy to be like a family guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Even though Maurice puts him up to it in these photos. Because I think, don't get me wrong, I think he has fun, but I also think he's just like, well, we do this every year, which they actually do since baby Monroe has been born. They've done different photos every single year. And I think that this is just the cutest thing ever. I remember when I was a kid, like my parents have like a Christmas, my parents and I, we have like a Christmas portrait. This is the one that I use for like Mother's Day when I literally directed towards myself and sounded like an evil ass kid. But we, like my parents and I, we used to always take a lot of portraits when I was a kid. Like various that whatever was like Christmas, or like if we went to like certain places or whatever and they had like a portrait thing, we will always do something like that. We don't do it now, but it's fun when you have little ones, and you create those memories, with them every year. You do something to try to do something bigger and better every year. So I thoroughly like it. I think it's fun and family thing to do for everyone, Did Nikki freeze? I don't know if Nikki froze or what. I think Nikki froze. And once again, here we are. But yeah, Nikki froze. And I'm back to being like really pale as hell right now. But like I said, I think that this is great to have do things like with your family, do things with just creating a lot of different memories and stuff, and then you get to see like the growth in every year. Like the year before, like one year it was just Miz and Maurice and Baby Monroe, and then you have like Baby Monroe and then like baby Madison, and then you have like them all together again, and then you have how they look now. And I think I think the whole thing about it is like really really beautiful to have, honestly. And I mean, what more can you really ask for with having your family portraits? Like I said, me and my parents used to do it all the time when I was a kid. Even like on my dad's side of the family, they'll do like pictures and stuff like that, and for Easter and birthdays, New Year's, just any other kind of holiday that it is, there was always some photos going around. So you definitely could expect some photos to be going around. I think Nikki is back now. Production team
It's ass per usual. Only cutting Wi-Fi. Lord Jesus.
But I was just telling them how, like, Christmas, Easter, some things like that. Like, I will always be doing some type of portraits going on. Something like
See, my mom always made me take pictures with Santa at the school. So I went to private school, and Santa would come every year. And I had to, like, and when I say had to, I mean, like, it was a requirement. I had a picture with Santa until I was in the 5th grade, honestly. And that was the only portrait that I had. I don't have any, like, if I had some old photos, it would be hilarious. I'm sure my mom does, but
Child, we have a whole book of photos.
yeah, I was taking pictures with Santa until 5th grade. That was the last time that I took pictures. But I really love this middle photo. You can tell how it changed over the years, how they got, like, they were way more subtle in the first picture, and they're like, fuck it, we finna go all out the second one, and then the third picture is just like, yeah, we here. I love
now it's like,
yeah, it's a little more like, it kind of goes with the home, to be honest. I love to see Christmas photos like matching. Like, I personally don't want to have a family with kids myself, but I love to see like family portraits of like families, like the parents with the kids. I think it's just so absolutely adorable.
It is. What wasn't so adorable was Miz trying to pay this man $300, $350, $400 for the last turkey that he went to the store and has been searching for Maurice for.
Why didn't they just leave? Why didn't they just put the damn turkey in? And this is my thing too. And I know this is reality TV and everything. They don't have a chef.
I think Maurice wanted to cook.
I know that, but like the chef couldn't, or anyone could not have put that turkey out for 48 hours.
I have absolutely no idea.
That's unacceptable to whoever. Ms. Maurice, the chef, the day y'all bought the damn turkey, that is unacceptable. Because as soon, you really supposed to buy it within 48 hours anyway, and then you're supposed to put it in the damn refrigerator. Now, in my house, we normally only have turkey for Thanksgiving, and then we do ham for Christmas. That's normally how it is. But
I can tell you right now, I don't think our turkey looks like that turkey. Like, we do like turkey, it's like turkey neck bones, maybe.
Okay.
Something like that. We don't. Honestly, I don't know what well, I can't say that. On my dad's side of the family, they do like the whole stuffed turkey.
Yeah.
Thing, and the ham and stuff like that.
Not as long as it ain't no hottie turkey. That's all we need to worry about.
No,
you know.
I don't know nothing about that. But on my mom's side of the family, they do. So for Thanksgiving, we would do turkey dressing, chicken, macaroni and cheese, greens, or collard greens.
Yeah.
And Yeah, they do candy yams. I ain't none of that stuff. Cranberry sauce, like apple pies, like a whole bunch of pies, big desserts, all that other shit.
Yeah.
My dad's side of the family, I don't know because I don't eat them.
Oh wow. See, my mom, it's like.
But I mean, I know what they do. Because my grandmother used to make like turkey. She'll do ham and everything like that. And she'll have like her dressing, her mac and cheese, and stuff like that. And they'll have like some other people will bring like some other different like Dominican dishes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Also, Latinos celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So it's opposite. Everybody else opening presents the day after. We didn't open up ours the day before. So
listen, my mama, she gonna throw down on some dressing. Like that's
I love dressing.
Girl, I don't need anything else.
I love dressing, and I love turkey, and I definitely love dressing.
Yeah.
Like I used to be so happy in school because it used to bring every time Thanksgiving came around, we had turkey and dressing, and I was so happy because I was like, oh, this makes me like so ready for Thanksgiving because this is what I want, And I have like separate plates, like everybody eat their food on the same plate.
Yeah.
I don't do that. Like I like my dressing and turkey to be on one plate, its own little section, and then my chicken and macaroni is like in its own section.
That makes sense. Now my mama, she does a homemade like mashed potatoes and like everything that right there is like I love to have my mashed potatoes with the dressing and the turkey all together. Like I'm like that. And then
do you put gravy on yours, like, or do you use like the turkey, like the dressing gravy or something?
Absolutely, and I eat cranberry sauce too, so I need it on the side. So
okay, because I know people like to eat theirs in the dressing.
It doesn't have to be, but I do like to put the dressing first and have some turkey on the top with the gravy. That to me is.
I'm such a weirdo because I have mine on the side. Like I don't like. I know some people do like to mix theirs in.
Because I like dry turkey, but I'm gonna creep you out a little bit. Oh my God. I eat like the day after Thanksgiving and the day after Christmas. I eat turkey with mustard. So
you know what? So I wouldn't say it creeped me out that much because my grandmother does it.
I love it.
I think it definitely, I don't know what it could be. It could be a Southern thing or what, but my grandmother loves mustard. She eats mustard with a lot of things. Sometimes she just eat mustard by itself. And I'm just like, all right. So, but I don't know. But I mean, thinking about it now, I'm ready for Thanksgiving.
Listen, you got me over here like baby mama dressing. She know, like my mama knows for a fact it's 2 pans. Like she makes 2 whole pans.
Because hold on, I'm gonna see something because Thanksgiving is on.
We're 104 days away from Halloween. Don't ask me how I know that. And now 103. So.
Oh wow! So what's crazy is that if we were supposed to be going to WrestleCade, that's the weekend of Thanksgiving.
But it's on a Friday. It's on Black Friday, though, right?
Thanksgiving's on the 24th.
And WrestleCade starts on the 25th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't happening. I'm trying to go to Impact the week before anyway, so.
I don't even,
it's in Louisville.
That's a long way from me.
Well, if you drive here, then I just drive the rest.
That's true. We'll figure it out. Yeah, but
Christmas, I think like it's more important, and I feel like, and this is just me, I feel like a turkey is more important for Thanksgiving.
I mean, gobble gobble. I mean, it's a symbol. I mean,
and we don't listen in Black culture. We do not celebrate that genocide on all them pilgrims. I mean, with the pilgrims and all that bullshit going on. I ain't even trying to be that person right now, but we don't do all that. We celebrate same way. We don't celebrate the damn 4th either. That's National Barbecue.
We celebrate food.
We celebrate food.
Really? That's all it is. It's just a celebration of food and being off
family.
Work.
That's it.
Family and being off from work.
That's it.
So
that's it.
And I mean, but even for Christmas, like I know that we would still do like turkey and dressing for like Christmas.
See, we do ham.
But we recently had started doing ham. From
Yeah.
my understanding, like we had recently started doing ham, but we'll still do like ham and like dressing still.
My mama got this glaze.
Hmm My grandmother makes her own glaze, like homemade glaze.
It is.
So like I mean, it's not like the store bought stuff, cool, but she makes her own glaze, and my mom knows how to make it too. So I think once I get older, and I want to,
Yeah, that ain't happening for me. I hope.
I do because like there could be a rainy day on Tuesday in freaking April, and I'm gonna maybe want some turkey and dressing.
That's true though.
Just
My mama has made dressing for Easter one year.
I think for Easter they used to do like fish and like fries and salads.
Okay.
For me, because I don't eat fish, catfish at that, fried fish, that's not.
You don't eat fried fish either? Like fried whitening?
No.
Wow.
Nah, I would. You have to. My mom would. So my mom, they would do it separately. So like for the grandkids, for like those who are not going to eat like fish or anything.
Yeah.
More so for me, she would make me like some chicken tenders or like chicken breasts.
I was just finna say that. Like,
she'd do like some chicken breasts for me and fries.
That's not
and
bad.
go from there. But the only other time I do like Christmas is because around that time we get gumbo. I could eat gumbo every single day, but but I know that I can't because of it being hot outside. The shrimp will smell inside of me, and I don't know what's going to transpire.
That's true.
But even though I want to eat it so bad, I don't care what the hell happens because I love gumbo.
I can't say that I've ever had gumbo with shrimp.
Really?
I've only had gumbo with like sausage.
No shrimp in there?
I'm not a big like seafood person. Like
I'm not either, but I only eat shrimp though. Like
my family isn't big on seafood either. And I like fried whitening fish is like I don't even consider that to be like seafood, even though it is.
Yeah.
But I've never had gumbo with shrimp.
I've never had it without the shrimp. Honestly,
yeah, I've only had it with like the rice and beans and sausage and you know.
Oh, whoa! You lost me with the beans.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure it has like I've had it with like I don't know what kind of beans. Maybe not black beans.
I don't know. Like so in our gumbo, there is of course the rice. We have like the jumbo sausage in the blue box, and then we'll have like either the jumbo or medium sized shrimp in like the red bag or whatever, and we'll have okra in there.
Wow, like fried?
Well, it would be fried. It was not fried.
Oh, you mean like without the batter?
Yeah. So it's like okra. So it's like you go like to the freezer, where you get like your lima beans and your collard greens, all that stuff. You get fried okra. Well, you get okra basically, and you put it in like you mix it up and everything. And I've watched my mom make it multiple times.
Yeah.
And I don't give a damn what the hell going on. I just want it.
No, I've only had it with like rice and it's beans. I don't know if it's black beans or red beans or. Cause I'm a beans person. Like I love beans.
I never knew that people add beans in there. Like that's my first time hearing it. Now I know people, get a little. I know like people in like Louisiana, whatever. They add like what crab legs in there.
Now it's red beans. It's red beans and sausage. Yeah.
I've never had that kind of gumbo before, but I like beans. I like baked beans whenever we do.
I love butter beans, man. Pinto beans, goddamn, with some. Whew. Hey, okay, all right.
Back to the turkey. Because we'll sit and talk about all types of. Okay, back to the turkey though. I mean, Miz trying to bribe this man to get a turkey, but it's not falling for it. So. The deli man decided that, well, I have mini chickens for you.
So
And
many turkeys.
and you can utilize them as 4 mini turkeys, even though they look like chickens. And the Miz thought about it, and well, he came home with it.
He did, and girl, she was not having it.
He was like, even Monroe was like, look at the chicken. Like, it's a chicken. So it's just like, Miz just chose not to listen to Maurice once again. And now we're here with 4 mini turkeys that look like chickens that Maurice has to cook. I mean, she still cooked them, but it's just more so like, really listen to her and take into consideration when she tells you to go get a turkey at a certain amount of time.
And that's hard.
Turkeys are hard to find. Like, you have to find your turkeys like early, and if you find them early, you better store them in like a deep freezer or something like that, or however you store your turkey so that it doesn't ruin or anything. Because turkeys is a big deal.
Yeah.
And at Thanksgiving Thanksgiving or Christmas is like they're like big deals.
Yeah,
no matter how many people make them.
It is.
So
I think for a lot of people too, even at Christmas. I mean, and you see it here. Turkey is honestly like the main meat.
It is.
Because let's just be honest.
Some people
a lot of
people
they don't do dressing. They do oven stuffing or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, stuffing.
That shit is nasty. So they don't have to worry about other like. To me, I'm gonna be real honest. Turkey and ham. I mean, the dressing is almost more important than the turkey or the ham. I'm gonna be honest. If we didn't have a turkey, I would be fine because I could eat dressing on dressing on dressing on dressing
and be full as hell
and be fine.
You hear me? Slump on the side on the couch.
Man, and I'm talking about like good Christmas movie. I'm out of here. But I do know, like, in Mrs. defense. She could have made the chicken taste like turkey. Chicken is the easiest meat that you can make taste like something else. Same with
glaze or something like a turkey.
Yeah, she could have glazed it up. She could have battered it with something. She could have found something. She doesn't seem that fluid in the kitchen like myself because I'm not. But I think do
it's a principle of it though.
Yeah.
You should have went and got the turkey when she said. Now we got little mini ones walking around here and people think they're chickens. But I mean, she did what was needed to be done. And I mean, that's on that. And I mean, as we move on, I mean, here we are the next day, Christmas morning. and Miz is dressed as Santa Claus, and everyone is opening up their presents, and Miz has a special present for the girls. However, Monroe notices that, well, not Maddie, because Maddie is not looking at the door yet, but Monroe notices that there is somebody else dressed as Santa at the door. And she goes and tries to see who that is, but Miz tells her that is a mirror. Well, was it a mirror? Because
they're not dumb. I don't know why people be trying to make kids out to be dumb.
Like I said, he gave them their presents and everything. I don't know what they were, but he ended up giving the kids presents. But like I said, now
what kind of reflection is that?
Explain to me.
You got Marjo over here looking like the lady from 101 Dalmatians. And then now you got this. Like,
what did they think? There was like a statue or something? You came to the door, and now it's just like, all right. Now we're in a situation where you got the kids trying to figure out, well, why are there two Santas here? Like, what is going on? And here we are. Miz finds out that this is George dressed as Santa Claus, obviously. No pillow on George, but pillow on Miz. And Maurice is loving it. Maurice is happy that there are two Santa Claus fighting in her front yard on Christmas Day. She was thrilled for it. She definitely enjoyed this. I mean, can you imagine your husband and your father-in-law both dressed as Santa Claus arguing on your front porch? I was expecting them to fight.
Somebody would have to get out. And honestly, I'm gonna be real honest. I would have told Miz. I would have told my husband to change because
And
let
just say you were stalling for the real Santa.
let the grandparents have the fun.
I mean, but technically, Miz did kind of tell George to dress as Santa Claus because Miz was not really in the Christmas spirit.
He did, and then what
And
Miz
so,
do?
right, he when once he felt like he was in a Christmas spirit, then he changed and started and dressed as Santa, which he obviously did not notify George because, well, I still think George would have came dressed as Santa Claus. I'm not going to even lie. I don't put anything past George.
Well, George was the right one for the job. Let's just be honest.
I mean, well, he had the natural ability. I say that much. He definitely had the natural ability, but still,
Yeah.
even in the midst of this, they go tell George to, get in the chimney and climb down like a real Santa does for the grandkids.
Yeah.
Obviously, they had the grandkids distracted long enough because all I saw was George standing in front of the chimney. He doesn't even look like he had anything on him that indicated that he really climbed into the chimney and slid down.
That's gotta be
I'm sick of it.
like, and Maurice is just happy as hell.
She really is. She doesn't give a damn what's going on. She's just happy that Miz is enjoying Christmas and everybody is enjoying Christmas and everybody's in the Christmas spirit. But I think this was more so like as we move on to this scene here where Maurice actually did something with the 4 turkeys. She made it work. And everyone gathers around for Christmas dinner, which honestly, I'm telling you right now, we would have on my mom's side of the family, we would have been 8 by now and been getting ready to get out to go place to go to hell home. I'm just saying, like now on my dad's side of the family, we used to dress up. Like this used to be us on my dad's side of the family, dressed up, my granddad always had a camera going.
Yeah.
Every chance. I'm telling you, there are so many home videos of me. So many. My granddad was very big on interviewing everybody. He just come around, put the camera in front of you, and you just say something. Me, as a child, people probably wouldn't know this, but I was very shy, very timid. Mm-hmm. I wasn't the biggest talker. I did not like being in front of the camera. I feel like I had no personality. But then again, I was a true introvert and I was antisocial. I didn't know what the hell to say. Like my other cousins out there, like meant to be on camera, all types of things. But me, I only said like maybe 2-3 words. And then it was like, all right, I'm gonna let you go about your business.
See, I would spend Christmas Eve day with my dad when he was still here. Mm-hmm. And then they would always make me sing the Mariah Carey song. Always. I sung that every year.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. Because I told you I was in love with the Mariah. They all knew it from birth. And I would sing that song every year. And then I would be with my mom's side. And then at Christmas night, I would go back with my dad's side. But my dad, because it's like my mom's side of the family is really small. So it was always really small. Yeah. My dad's mom's side was also small. Mm-hmm. But then when I started going over my dad's side, that's when it was like it was, it was this kind of thing. Mm-hmm. I do prefer more of it being intimate. Mm-hmm. I like more smaller. Like we all, we don't sit at a table. That's never really been our thing. At my dad's, on my dad's side, mm-hmm. Absolutely. But on my dad's mom's side and on my mom's side, we always used to gather in the living room. And
that was my mom's side.
Yeah, like all of us would just gather around and it would always end up just being like 5 to 7 people on that side, where on my dad's side, it would be like 20 people. So for me, especially now that I've gotten older, I don't have kids myself. My brother doesn't have kids either. It's mm-hmm. normally just because I'm here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and the rest of my family is in Chattanooga. So it's rare for me to go home for the holidays. It really is. And I hate it, but I have my mom's side here. So it's normally just like 5 to 7 of us, and we crowd around and we watch like, just different things. We'll watch like old wrestling videos and stuff. And I prefer it that way. When I was growing up, I always wanted this, like that kind of like white picket fence is what a lot of people call it, like very cookie cutter thing. But now that I've gotten older, I like the fact that I can just like stay in my pajamas all day. I don't have to like, and let me be honest. In my mom's house, you're lucky to eat at 5 o'clock. I'm gonna be real honest.
Sure, I tell you right now.
Lucky.
12, 1 o'clock, we're eating. My mom's side of the family is up at like, my mom and my grandmother is like up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And me and my dad, we're still being home in bed sleeping. And so my mom and my grandmother be up cooking at my grandmother's house. And then my aunt will come and my other cousin will come, because majority of everybody was kind of living with my grandmother still. So it'll just be like my aunt, my favorite aunt, and my favorite little cousin comes, and then it'll be like, then my mom would say, call us and be like, okay, food is almost ready. My dad comes banging on my door, flickering my lights at like 9 a.m. or 9:30 or something, indicating that, okay, it's time to get up so that you can get dressed. Because I mean, I ain't gonna say, but I had a Christmas outfit every year. Like, I got a new fit every year.
Yeah.
Like, I was doing my makeup, I was doing my hair. That's when I was really into just like having a Christmas outfit like every year. But I mean, like now, I don't even like get all dressed up for Christmas and stuff like that. Like, I really don't. Like, I prefer to just put on a Christmas sweater, a Christmas hat, and going about my business, you know what I'm saying? But I will do my makeup, but I won't do like, I will do like a Christmas style makeup or something. That'll be like my whole attire. But on my dad's side of the family, when I was younger, me and my mom and my dad, we had matching outfits. Like, we were the only ones there would have matching outfits. I mean, like to the T. Like from the shirt, pants to the shoes, we're all matching somehow, some way. And then we'll go over there. Like I said, my granddad put the camera on everybody. I play with me and my other cousin who lives in Vegas. We will always get in trouble because we're always play fighting in the back or whatever, and all that other good stuff. And I mean, I think that at some point in my life, I wouldn't say I would want something like this, but I would want to have a moment where I could spend Christmas with my husband and my kid or kids in our pajamas, eating our food, watching some movies or whatever, or watching them open up their presents and things like that. Like, that's something that I would want. And I know, like, I don't know. I mean, I think it'd be nice to have, to kind of continue on that type of generation or whatever. But I mean, if life happens, then I mean, it's meant to happen. If not, I'm going to my grandmother's house and I'm going to eat some ham, turkey, dressing, macaroni and cheese, chicken all by myself, and I got to share with nobody. And I can bring as much home as I want to. 7-Up cakes, cherry pies, chocolate cakes.
Oh, don't forget the carrot cake.
I don't eat carrot cake, but I know that my dad's side of the family would make the carrot cake.
Baby, that right there. That, and my mama make a pineapple upside down cake. That
actually sounds pretty good.
It is. And my mama is a beast at a peach cobbler. Baby.
My mom will make peach. My mom makes the peach cobbler, or she make like an apple pie type of dish or whatever. And then they'll do like pecan or pecan pie, however people like to say it. They'll do sweet potato pie.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. That I don't eat none of that. I don't eat none of like,
you speak my language. Now that's old school. Pecan pie is old school. That's real old school. That's my great.
Like, people, everybody has their way of saying the pecan.
Yeah, I say pecan.
Whichever one, caramel, whichever one you prefer.
Caramel.
But yeah, I mean,
crazy to me.
It is. It's like something.
Because I say car. So
I mean, I say car too, but
yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah,
I'm about to
man.
go to the car. I say I go to the car, like it's a car.
It's
Like
a
it's a R. It's a CRO. I mean, it's a COOR.
I gotta go to my car and get my joint.
Oh, you always leave your chores. I do drag some of my words sometimes.
Yeah.
But I feel like it feels like one of those Italians from New York or something. Because on my dad's side of the family, this is how they talk. So it's like a lot of times when I'm just sitting there being around them a lot, I start to notice that, okay, I'm starting to sound like y'all now again. And that's what I be trying to get away from.
Yeah.
But they all sound like New Yorkers from like the Bronx or, you know, somewhere where all the Italians and Dominicans be at or whatever and stuff like that. It sound like they on like Broadway Street or something. That's exactly how they always talk or whatever and whatever.
And listen, we got a Broadway in Nashville, so
hey, listen, I can't wait to go.
You almost said we do. I heard that.
Listen, I feel like, you know,
you might move up here.
Child. If I move up there, I'm going to all the other places that I felt like was too far away from me.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, in the midst of all of this, the Miz got Maurice a bear that indicated that they were going to the snow because Maurice likes the snow, and this was the first time that the kids will have a chance to be a part of the snow. But yeah, we will definitely get to what transpired was going to transpire next week in a few seconds. But if we get here to like the closing segment of the show, this is like the day after Christmas, and Bruce Pritchard, everybody. Yeah, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But he pulls Miz and Maurice aside to talk about, you know, maybe possibly having a match at Royal Rumble. And there was kind of just like a match, and it's like, yeah, and it's like I think Maurice was pretty much all for it, but the Miz was kind of just like a match. You know, Maurice hasn't been in the ring in a very, very long time as far as a match-wise go. And well, I mean, if you know, it happened. They are the it couple, you know, and you know, at this time they were having the issues with the grit couple, Edge and Beth Phoenix.
Man.
They look like those parents. Edge and Beth Phoenix was dressed like oh my god, what is her name? Alice and Jughead's dad from Riverdale, which is Billy from Scream. If you don't know.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he plays on that show, which I watch.
Yeah, I actually have to watch.
It's so good. I think a lot of people feel like it's like losing its taste, but I think they're gonna keep them kids going for like 10 seasons, I think. But yeah, so I mean, we find out next week what's going to transpire. But of course, that brings you to the end of Miz and Mrs. In regards to next week, like I said, they're going to take their kids to a cabin, which really looks really good. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to go to a cabin. Like I wanted to have like a cabin trip, and just go. Like I've been to one cabin before, but it was a weird cabin. This was more so like when I went to school wise, and it was for like a leadership program. We had to stay at like this cabin down the street from my college overnight wise. And I thought maybe a bear was going to come out or something. I don't know. It was weird or whatever. But I honestly felt like this was like Crystal Lake. That was a lot of beds up in there. And it was just me and one of the other girls in there. I was like, so we gonna have other people? Like, I'm gonna die tonight, obviously.
I've actually I've been to a few cabins, but not. It was in school too. We went camping, and they were like smaller cabins, not like the cabins that you see like on the Love and Hip Hop or something when they take a trip. We actually rented out a cabin for our 10-year anniversary. Well, our 10-year high school anniversary. Mm-hmm. And we stayed there. Well, I stayed there. Well, some of us stayed there because we were too fucked up to, do anything else. But It was really nice and it was beautiful. We got a DJ, we had security. It was like really nice off the interstate, really cute. I've always wanted to do a cabin trip too, but I always feel like they're polarized for like couples, if that makes sense. But I also want to do something like
Friends wise, like
yeah,
I wanted to do mine would have been like I've always said like I wanted to like a cabin thing for like my birthday or something.
yeah.
But nobody ever cooperates, right?
Have you ever been tubing, like how the girls were?
Tubing. No, never in my entire life.
Okay.
Never in my entire life. But I would love to. But however, I do not want to end up how Monroe
No.
was when she hit
And
that.
hers was a little smaller, but like
Yeah.
tubing is because like I know a lot of people don't believe it.
Break my
But I love nature and I love adventurous stuff and I love like I still want to get on a jet ski like in Miami type thing. I went tubing when I was younger and it's something that I looked into because me and my friends we planned a trip to Denver, but it didn't fall through. We ended up having to pull out because my pause because my cousin ended up getting a promotion and then that happened or whatever. And we planned on going tubing. And for those that are like fear, their balance when it comes to like skiing and stuff, I recommend tubing because it's just I feel like it's just much better and it's very
I'm gonna break my damn neck, Lord.
No, I don't think you would. It's very exhilarating.
I would want to do it. It makes me feel like it's a
They
big
were just freestyle. They were just freestyling. If you go to the slopes, like where it's just tubing, it's really fun. And so
how would I land? Like what? Like how would I stop?
So you plateau at the end, basically. Like so you go,
and then in the air somehow.
No, like when we went, it was just a down slope, and then once you got to the end, there's so much ice that it just levels you out, and then there's people there to stop you too.
Okay.
As well, so it's really cool. I want to look into it because
I would love to do that. Honestly,
yeah, it's fun. They have them in like when we went in Ohio. We were in Ohio or Indiana, and
jet skis. I can't swim, so I don't want to put myself in a position where I don't fall off the jet ski and then that's it. Because if I don't come back up, which here we are.
Well, you do have a float, so you are with a life jacket, and you do have the ability to float. Like you won't necessarily. It's mental, so you won't necessarily drown. You're gonna be floating, but if you fall off, you might go up and then you'll plunge. I mean, go down and then plunge back up.
See, that's my thing.
I advise everyone, if you do not know how to swim, learn how to swim. Honestly.
Well, my ex tried to teach me how to swim. I said, listen, I've seen how y'all do them babies. Let me tell you.
That shit pisses me off so bad.
I'm not coming back up if that's what you think. I get tossed in the pool like that. I'm not coming back up. I'm letting you know that right now. You might well go ahead and I would like to be dressed in red. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. For my funeral.
Oh. Where the hell are we going? Dressed in red for your funeral is terrible. I want to be cremated, so ain't no dressing.
I don't want to be cremated yet. I want to have the funeral first and then cremate.
Last reminder of the night: production is ass. Shout out to them for not letting you guys know that we were even going live. That's probably why we've had one viewer this whole time, and I'm sure it's Jalen. So shout out to Jalen for coming in. We had one comment the whole night, so you can blame production for that as well. And here we are, TK. I hope you enjoyed this.
Clip it.
Because you're not watching either. And I'll be sending over that description pretty shortly because I know you're going to ask for it. With that being said, it is on our time zone. It is now Wednesday.
Ooh, 7:20.
Now, I know Monday night, we were very unsure of what was going to happen with AEW Dynamite. I can assure you that myself and Al will be doing the post show tomorrow. This is my third consecutive week at AEW, and Al promised me that she would clean up and there would not be just shit everywhere. Because It's ghetto. I might need to wash my towel, to be honest, but here we are.
Maybe.
Thursday night, we will be doing the Impact post show.
Well,
And make sure you join us for that because we have information that Vex have a new entrance and a whole new thing. I don't even know. I wasn't even there to see it, but it's going to be very exciting for me to see it. And I'm going to yell at the top of my lungs at work. Before that, though,
me yelling.
I know, right? Before that, we don't have a creep squad this week. So make sure you check out the NXT and NXT. First of all, I don't even know why I'm giving other people promo because they don't give us promo. But I'm going to be nice. NXT and NXT UK.
They do say, you know, the other shows. I don't know if they necessarily say our names, but.
The only person I've ever seen do that, production, and that's TK. Now I'm gonna go back because they didn't have Edition Indie show today, so I'm gonna go back and see if they did a rundown. But I've only seen TK do it, and I see y'all do it on the SmackDown page. I mean on SmackDown and AEW Rampage. I said the SmackDown page. That is awful.
That's awful. Just like you say NXT and NXT UK, like it's NXT 2.0.
Oh well.
You literally be like NXT. That's NXT and NXT UK.
Well, that's how they put it. So
it's stupid.
There it is. NXT 2.0 and NXT UK recap show will be earlier in the day on Thursday with Katrina and Stephanie. On Friday, AEW Rampage and SmackDown post show, of course, with none other than one half of the Salt Shakers, with Stephanie, of course, who's so excited. Always so excited. One of our biggest faces in the company.
I told her that she is the biggest.
She is the biggest face of this company.
I told her that. I said, you're the biggest face and you're working with the biggest heel.
She's live and over there, I don't know. You're like a Sonya Deville over there.
Lord.
I don't even know who's like the big. I'm not gonna give you Lacey.
I gotta play.
No, you could be Natty. She's a big face over. She's a big heel over there.
But I kind of like Sonya Deville.
Okay.
I'm black. I have black hair. She
That's
has black
true.
hair. I'm always in black. You know, I actually like her theme song. Her theme song is hard. I like
her. She's cool. With that being said, no shows on Saturday. We did drop a new interview today, so make sure you check that out.
Yes, we do have a show on Saturday.
Yes, we do. You guys. The Salt Shakers will be making their debut in Ring of Honor.
We will.
Death before dishonor.
Mm-hmm.
On Thursday, I will be involved in that media briefing, so make sure you check that out. We will have the entire recording of TK, not our TK, the other TK over there at AEW. Tony Khan. Hopefully he talks about the women this time. If not, the article is going to say the same goddamn thing I said last time. He didn't say anything about the women. And then we'll just feature the match and we'll talk about the importance of the match and we'll go into the feud. Mercedes and Serena Deeb have history, not only in AEW, but in women's wrestling as a whole. So that's going to be a very marquee match. We will be here live, 11:30 p.m. That's Central Time.
Mm-hmm. Death
before dishonor. Ring of Honor's first pay-per-view in God knows when, because I don't know.
Since they had that last pay-per-view when Roxy was champion.
That is true.
And when Deanna came
to Impact, and that was Final Battle, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We watched that.
That was the last one.
Crazy. Well, here we are, full circle. No Roxanne and no Deanna as of now, but anything could happen. I do believe. I'm gonna say this now. I do believe that Britt Baker will make an appearance and call out Mercedes Martinez and become the new ROH Women's World Champion in 6 months. I'm gonna put it out there. I don't give a damn. Take Ruby over there because y'all ain't doing shit with her over in AEW. With that being said, we still don't know when Ring of Honor is actually going to be doing weekly and episodic shows.
They've been featuring them on Dark, and some of them are being featured on Dynamite and Rampage. So
Jonathan Gresham was on today. Mercedes Martinez defended today. There's going to be
there.
Who was?
Serena D was on there.
Oh, yeah, so a lot going on. And then Sunday, we'll keep you posted on Turnbuckle Glam. I might be going to see Trey wrestle on Sunday, but I'm not sure because of my work schedule. Normally, I don't have this issue, but of all freaking Sundays, I do. And then we'll be back Monday. Of course, the Salt Shakers will be back to remind you that our production team is ass. For Monday Night Raw, for Monday Night Raw post show, and it is our take home episode for SummerSlam. We're gearing up for the week.
Oh, it's next week.
I don't
know where the hell I'm staying at.
Listen, we're gonna figure that shit out. Post show will be
my damn car.
10:15. Hell no, 10:15, 10:30. I work at a whole hotel. Listen, we will rig some shit, okay? Honey, you'll stay for the whole weekend, $200. Fucking with me. The fuck. But with that being said, we will be back on Thursday. So make sure you check us out. Impact is going to be a very fun show. We've been doing some really fun shows lately.
We have. Our Impact shows be like, on Impact, we get a lot crazier over there.
I think Monday Night Raw, we don't give a shit.
Not really.
It's nothing to care about besides Bianca.
Mm-hmm.
And Becky. I mean, I was... Yeah, the women too, Dana Brooke, But as far as the men, it's kind of like, I mean, besides, of course, you, Damian, Finn, Ray. All my guys, well...
I like Kevin,
I like Kevin. He's back. I like Baron Corbin. Like, Baron Corbin is my top guy in WWE. I know. Save it for Friday. We're not going to do this right now. But with that being said, you guys, you have been rocking with the best. We are the Salt Shakers. We are the best. We are the dominating tag team here. We are the originals. We are the one, not the twos. Usos, you stole that shit. Give us our credit. Anything else before we get out of here? We don't even tell people where to find us because
Because you want to know, when you want to know something, you Google it, right?
Fucking line.
There you go. But
Instagram,
Women's Wrestling Talk
on
all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter. You can go to Facebook. You can definitely catch us. If you missed tonight's show, you can definitely watch it again on Twitch because that's where exclusively where we are. Or you can go catch it up on YouTube whenever our production team because at the end of the day, they are ass.
They are ass. They're completely ass. We're also on TikTok too. Mm-hmm. So make sure you check out our videos. But we, like Santana said, we are live exclusively on Twitch. Okay, so there's
check
no
website too. Got some articles up there going out and everything like that. We are still looking for some more writers. So if you know a friend that wants to work with Women's Wrestling Talk, the winning team, the soon to be Don't sleep on us. I promise you. We coming for the number one spot.
Definitely.
All right. Please know that.
Listen, they know us at Impact. Mm-hmm. They know us and they know we care about them. We're making our way through AEW. We're going to make our way through WWE. We're going to make our way through GCW even. We don't give a fuck. But we do have merch. I know I have some really cool merge myself, but we have our. I know, right? I miss them so much, dude.
They were a good team.
They got
they went heel. I like the whole dark look and everything.
Kyrie Sane is hilarious.
He is unintentionally.
This came from Pro Wrestling Tees. This is actually a custom.
How does that shirt feel? Is that a soft one?
This one?
Yeah.
Fuck no. It's the roughest piece of shit in the world.
Damn, because I really want some.
You gotta order soft tee. I will let you. I have some Trey Miguel merge, so I ordered soft tee, so I will let you know.
Okay, because I want some. There are some shirts like I do want some Jay White merch.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Like I really want to go in there and like really like
Yeah.
buy some merch, but I didn't know what their shirts like because I hear some bad things about them and everything.
Oh yeah.
So
Absolutely. And I don't even know how soft this soft tea is, but we're gonna see.
as hard as a taco from Taco Bell.
Probably, honestly, I'm gonna hold you. Because I bought a Trey shirt at the show just in case if these pro wrestling tees are like fucked, and I just get him to sign one and then just post it up like this one. But where I was going with this was, this is pro wrestling tees. This is of course WWE shops. This is a custom, but we have merch, okay, for your wear, okay. Don't forget it. Okay, we have the we ride for Naomi shirts. We're getting a Sasha shirt. They have another Sasha shirt that they've been showing. But big shout out to For Your Wear for being our new sponsor with the shirts. Please go get your merch. I saw someone with the merch and post. So if you do, please make sure
so we can post it. And know that you are rocking our merch and everything.
I'm going to try to actually feature her. She doesn't even know, but I'm going to feature her on Turnbuckle Glam if we do a show this week. If not, we won't have a show for Turnbuckle Glam on August the 31st because obviously, July 31st, because we'll be at Ric Flair's last match. So with that being said, shout out to the one person who stayed with us throughout the night because production didn't tell you guys that we were even going live.
And for that,
our production is ass. And they just hate us over here. I don't think they like heels. I really don't.
No, they want to do things for baby faces, but I promise you that they're gonna start wondering where we are. They didn't show up. We're just gonna come in here, no screen on, just up in here.
We don't come in here one day without no intro.
No, for real. They're coming through like, all right, you know what? Because obviously y'all don't give a damn. So guess what? We don't give a damn either. We're finna trash this whole place.
TK, when you watch this, I can't wait.
Yeah, just remember.
Just remember. And also remember, before you go to sleep, you guys, women's wrestling talk is Women's Wrestling Talk is the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet, no matter how bad production is, okay? We are still the #1. And of course, you've been rocking with the best. Thank you so much for the support. Make sure you follow and subscribe. But until next time, you guys, we will see you later. Ciao.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.